Clint here. I'm about to do a deck profile. You see the Deadpool on top, so you know it's about to come. First place deck profile. It is Majespecter Magicians, and the next term for Eminem, I guess you could say. But instead of just procrastinating, I'm going to get right into it. I'll tell you about my matchups after the deck profile. So, a lot of this stuff is new stuff that came out of the Magician Pendulum Structure deck. So, 3 Wisdom Eye Magician. Go ahead and get a close-up there. There goes that Wisdom Eyes. Yep. Definitely one of the MVPs of the day. If you have another Magician Pendulum in your Pendulum scale, you can go ahead and send this to the Pendulum Extra deck, or to the Extra deck, to put up another Magician in your Pendulum scale. So, yeah, it was beast today. It did put in a lot of work to help me tutor my scales. So, 3 of those. 3 Oafdragon Magician. This is your small scale. In case you guys don't know, see that? Small scale, level 2. Or Pendulum scale of 2. It has certain effects. I really didn't use too many of the I didn't use this effect today. I just used him for the Pendulum scale. But he does have an effect. I'll go ahead and read it to you. Okay, go ahead and focus. Yep. Well, instead of reading, just go ahead and read that there if you want to. Okay. Basically, if you have them in the Pendulum Zone, you can add 1 face-up Magician or Odd Eyes Pendulum Monster from your extra deck to your hand. If he's on board, you can, if he's normal special, you can target 1 Magician Pendulum Monster or Odd Eyes Monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So, I really didn't use either one of those effects today, but I just used them for the low scale. So, a lot of times it was this guy in one Pendulum scale and this guy in another Pendulum scale. I'd send this to the extra deck to add, well, to put this guy in my other Pendulum scale. So then I have a Pendulum scale of 2 and 8. See, this guy has a scale of 8. I did use his effect once, so I'll go ahead and read to you. Once per turn, if you have a Magician card in your other Pendulum Zone, you can discard 1 Pendulum Monster, then target 1 spell track card on the field, destroy it. This actually came handy in my Kozmo matchup. Kozmo players in nice playing him. I'm always having crazy matchups with him. He was actually main decking Kaiser Coliseum, which was nuts. That was actually a good tech. I didn't expect to see that. And I ended up blowing up the Kaiser Coliseum, the push. But, yep. And this is my last Magician I run in the deck. 1 Xiangke Magician. He negates Light Monster's effects when he's once per turn during each player's turn. Also, his Pendulum effect is he can change a rank 7 a rank monster's rank into a level, so that comes into play later. But that's all my Magicians. I did play 3 Joker today. Didn't use him in the Pendulum scale, but he is another Pendulum 8. I basically just normal summoned him to get a Performapal monster, Magician monster, or Odd Eyes monster from my deck to my hand. Basically, makes your deck smaller by using him. He's okay right now, but a lot of people are going to wait until Bosch, basically, because there's another Magician that's in Bosch that you need that ends up getting you this guy, so it makes it float even harder. So, double Odd Eyes Magician, Odd Eyes Pendulum, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. His Pendulum effect came in pretty handy today. Basically, in phase, if it's in your Pendulum Zone, you send it to the extra deck to add a Pendulum monster to your hand. So, also 2,500 attack, if you didn't notice. A lot of these guys are pretty big beef sticks. I'll bring it up later, but now I'm in the Majespecter portion. I ran 2 Racoon. All Majespecters, as we know, can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, so this one lets you add a monster to the hand. in what people don't realize, it means including itself. So you know if you need to set up. So this is a scale of 5. So Triple Fox. He lets you get your traps to your hand. So ran Triple Fox because it was needed. It definitely was fun running this deck today. Double Kirin. Pulse on legs, pretty much. So yeah, these were 2s. This is also a 2. But that was all the Majespecters I ran today. And my tech choice in this deck, triple Apex Avian. Put in a lot of work today. It's with the pendulum scales up. It's a free summon. Basically, this thing can negate anything but counter traps. Go ahead and focus. There you go. When an effect is activated, you can select one face-up Mist Valley card you control, return that Mist Valley card to its owner's hand, negate the effect's activation, and destroy the card whose effect was activated. So basically, if you have your 2 and 8 scales up, you can special summon this guy free, and it's a free negation, and then you return it back to the hand just to negate something next turn. Definitely put in a lot of work today. I'm glad I played it. Triple Pendulum Call. This is one of the new cards in the structure deck also. Basically, you discard one card, add 2 Magicians to with different names from your deck to your hand. Go ahead and bring that up here also in case you wanted to see it. Also, until the end of your opponent's next turn, after this card resolves, Magician cards in your Pendulum Zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only activate 1 Pendulum Call per turn. You cannot activate this card if you activated a Magician monster's Pendulum effect this turn. So, this definitely put in a lot of work adding pendulums to my hand that I needed to tutor my skills to go ahead and spam the field. Double Wavering Eyes. A lot of people play triple. I didn't see I was ready for the mirror match, but it never came. It never came. I thought I was going to see at least one Pepe today, but that didn't happen either. I definitely would run 3 for the mirror, or at least do what I'm doing now, main 2, side 1. That's one thing I'm going to change when it comes to my side deck, because I did not add the 3rd one like I should have. But 2 Wavering Eyes. This is another new card that's in the structure deck. Sky Iris. It was called Sky Arc for you guys who've been doing some practice with this deck. It's a field spell. Makes it to where your pendulum stuff can't be destroyed by card effects, or targeted by card effects. And if you can also target one of the face-up card you control, and you end up destroying it, and you can add an Odd Eyes card to your hand, which I actually used this a couple times, the second effect a couple times today, because of what I play. Definitely a good card. I liked it. 1 Terrorforming, 1 Raigeki, and this is one of the reasons I played Odd Eyes, and I also played the Odd Eyes Fusion, which actually came in handy because I actually used the Fusion a couple times today to negate some stuff, and it actually put in work. So that was all my spells. Traps, Double Tempest, well, one of the cards to search out for from Fox, and I ran 1 Tornado. That was my Majespecter traps out that I was running. Ran the 1 Bottomless, and I had Warning in, but I had a change of heart, and I played Blazing Mirror Force. This actually won me a game. Definitely a good card. What more can I say? I liked it. But just a note, it's usually good to use this card when you're ahead in life points, because you will end up. What happens is it works like Mirror Force, destroys your opponent's monster's face up, but then each person takes half the damage total of all the monsters, but you would take the damage first. So make sure usually you're ahead. I was behind when I used this, but I cleared my opponent's board, and then I pendulum summoned the next turn, and I won. So extra deck. My extra deck was actually short, but hey, it worked out. So 1 Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal, this guy shouldn't even have been in there. When I was testing, I was playing it, but one Odd Eyes Meteorburst Dragon. That was a synchro. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. I ran 2 of those. This is another new card that's in the structure deck along with this Meteorburst Dragon. Mecha Fana Beast. Mecha Fana Beast Draccosack. Number 11 Big Eye. Gagaga Cowboy. Abyss Dweller. Castel ×2. Emerald. And the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. One reason why I was short in testing, I was running 2, but I just realized in testing I was also running 1 Odd Eyes Fusion. So I was like, why would I be running 2 of these and I can only have 1 Odd Eyes Fusion? So side deck is player preference, but I wanted to try some things out. I definitely would tell you what I would switch in the side deck. I like the main deck. I really wouldn't do too much switching, but I would definitely do some more testing and see how I felt. But this right here is an OCG thing. Great Old Eagle. It's being played in OCG. It's not really going to do too well for your Kozmo matchup, but other than that, it wrecks. So 2 of that. I did triple Typhoon. I was expecting the mirror, so this works really well in the mirror because this is basically if you're going first in a turn, you know, well, if you're going second, your opponent's going first. Basically, once they set up their pendulum scales, you can play this from the hand. Let it focus, let you read it. Target 1 face-up spell trap card on the field, destroy it. If your opponent controls 2 or more spell trap cards, and you control no spell trap cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So, you wait for them to set up, and then you play the Okie Doke Typhoon, and destroys their pendulum scales. So, that was what I was going with, and it actually did pretty well. 2 MST. I don't know why I got that spell lineup yet. Double Iron Wall. This is something I would change. I'll make it triple. Basically, I have 2 decks that I really run with. That's this and Pepe. And I was going back and forth on which one I was going to play. And at the very last minute, I decided to go with this. And then time in the round started, so I couldn't put in the 3rd Iron Wall. So definitely 2. I have 2 Iron Wall. I'd definitely run 3. Double Time Space Trap Hole. This actually won me a game today. This is really good. Didn't have too many answers to Destroyer. This was one of my answers to Destroyer, which helped me win that matchup. Double Needle Sealing for Pendulum decks that spam. In theory, I figured this would be okay for me to make a push in the next turn. So, plus, I have Yosenju players that play Yosenju hybrids, and this usually comes in handy. Double Light Mirror. Definitely good card. Kozmo, Sci-Frame, oriented decks. We had a Sci-Frame player. We had the Kozmo player. But I did not side this in. I was debating on what I was going to side, and I decided I didn't want to change too many cards out of my deck. 'Cause I've learned that if you do that, it takes away from the regular premise of the deck, and basically it makes your deck shits on itself. So for that last matchup, I ended up debating on whether I was going to put these in. I decided to put these in instead with these, and it worked out. So that is the deck profile. Guys have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Beforehand, I did say I was going to explain a couple things. First off, this combo is a beast. If you have it gives you lots of negations, so that's one thing I went for. This deck, basically, this is the stun aspect. The Majespecter's portion with the Apex Avian is basically your stun aspect. Gets your traps out that pretty much slow down your opponent. And the Magicians basically swarm the field for beat sticks. It's one thing because I was running regular Majespecters at first, and one thing I did notice is that the games would take quite a while, and them beating over my monsters was just getting a little frustrating. But When you do a lot of pendulum summons, you see Odd Eyes is 2,500. This guy 2,500. These guys got big defense 2,700. This is a big decent attack 2,100. So definitely opens up for OTKs. I did a lot of OTKing today, and so it's stun and OTK. I like that. It was pretty balanced. Some things I would definitely change. Definitely like to have a third Wavering Eyes. Definitely want to play Dark Hole in the side or something for the other matchups. The Kozmo matchup. Even though that stuff floats, he gets rid of the big guy because this definitely had an issue with the big guy. But other than that, this deck was awesome. It performed great. Yep. Any questions you guys have for me, put it in the comment section below. This is Mr. GG from Team You Out of Time, signing out. Oh, dang, I keep forgetting stuff. Also, you know what? My matchups will be in the description. If you guys want to know my matchups, basically, I'll just tell you. I played Mermail, 2-0 Mermail. I played Madolche, 2-0 Madolche. I played, it was Brillant Madolche. I also played Ritual Beast, 2-0 Ritual Beast, and the finals match was Kozmo. So, yep, last time, Billy Clint, Team You Out of Time, signing out.